2 weeks until the Angkor Wat Cambodia half marathon. So this is week 2 of a 4-week metabolic training plan to help me run faster. The training plan was created off the back of metabolic testing I did here in Singapore. The metabolic testing told me I needed to kickstart my fat metabolism in order to improve my endurance performance, optimize my body composition, and increase my energy levels. In turn, this will increase my speed and allow me to run faster for a longer period of time. In this video, I'll quickly update you on the training and nutrition plan, and then I'll let you know how week 2 went. The plan. The goal is to become metabolically flexible and more efficient at fat burning. We do this by adopting a low-carb diet and increasing aerobic training. I want to keep my heart rate below 148 beats per minute. That's the crossover point as where my body was burning more carbs than fat for fuel. Week 2, day 1, Monday the 13th of November. I woke up this morning with abs, which was new. I'm not used to having any sort of definition. Went and did my hill sprints first thing this morning. Man, these were so tough. I used to be really good at these, so I'm not really sure what's happened, but good little workout, good to get it in. After the hill sprints, I went straight into a tough leg session with Doris. It was a public holiday here in Singapore today, and it was so hard not to give in to the sweet treats, especially kind of just having some ice cream with the kids. It took a lot of restraint. Kept the food nice and healthy today, and it had some amazing charred miso butter cabbage at a friend's house. Oh my God, must try, so good. Day 2, Tuesday the 14th of November. Up at 5 a.m. for strength training upper body boot camp. The sunrise was incredible this morning. I feel so lucky that I get to train here. It's just beautiful. Loving the carbs for breakfast. Had a seeded bagel, eggs, egg whites, ham, spinach. It was awesome. Kept on plan for lunch and dinner. I batch cooked a massive chili, which I'm going to be eating all week, and then managed to kind of keep the rest of the meals nice and light. It was a good food day. Thinking less about the sugar now. It's just in moments of tiredness or boredom that I kind of habitually maybe reach for the chocolate or even crave it. But that's kind of slowly going now. I've become more aware, and I definitely want it less, which is good. Day 3, Wednesday the 15th of November. I did a 20K run this morning on my own. The best bit about morning runs, the sunrise. Look at that one, beautiful. Yay! It's just taking a minute to catch my breath. Walked up, I don't know, 200 steps to get up here. It's a really nice walk. Way on Sentosa. You can see a sunrise, you can see Singapore in the background. It's a really, really beautiful morning. Very slow today. Stopping and taking videos doesn't help, obviously. But frustrating, actually. I'm not even halfway through my run and I'm feeling pretty tired. But keep going, try and do a 20K. Running can do really weird things to your appetite. I had the weirdest breakfast, a bowl of scrambled eggs with extra egg whites and goat cheese, and then 2 pieces of peanut butter and banana on toast. I think my body was just really craving the carbs after a long run. Day 4, Thursday the 16th of November. Up at 5 a.m. again for a leg strength training boot camp on the marina. It's always a tough one after a long run on a Wednesday. Missed yoga today because I had my son's sports day, which was so fun. It was such a joy to be at. Had the most disappointing salad for lunch. The anchovy dressing was just so strong. It overpowered everything, and honestly, like, I couldn't even eat it. I think I managed to eat around kind of half the salad. Made up for it with dinner though. We went to Wolfgang Puck's Cut restaurant in Marina Bay Sands in Singapore. We had an incredible tuna tartare to start. Amazing steak, Brussels sprouts that were just to die for. I love sprouts on the best days, but these were just next level. Spinach, kale, it was amazing. I could not resist the bread basket though. That is a full confession. I will always tell the truth. I did dig into the bread. It was just so beautiful, so light and amazing and freshly made, and the butter was amazing. No regrets from me. I did manage to avoid dessert and even the chocolates that came at the end of the meal. It's okay, and I actually felt pretty proud of myself being able to control myself, and I think I just know that in 2 weeks I'm gonna start eating all the puddings again, so I just gotta kind of hang in there. Day 5, Friday the 17th of November. Had a gentler morning this morning, went for a nice walk, had a protein shake. I had an upper body strength session with Doris later on in the morning, and this was ace because I could move my carbs to lunchtime, and I went for it. I had loads of pasta. I haven't eaten pasta in 2 weeks. That is completely unheard of for me, and I just went for it. Pasta with leftover steak and bacon, loads of veggies, goat's cheese, and fuck, it was worth it. It was so good. I loved it. Look how happy I am. Even just talking about it, look how happy I am. It was great, totally worth it. Rest of the day was on plan, totally fine. Got to do more of that, I think. Day 6, Saturday the 18th of November. Up at 5 a.m. for another very frustrating 20-kilometer run. So I'm really struggling to run at the lower heart rate, finding it really tough. I'm slower, I'm getting frustrated. My legs are actually hurting a little bit more, and I'm feeling a little down that I'm not progressing the way I would like to. I know that I need to trust the process and keep going. I had peanut butter on toast and amazing BLT for breakfast. Always makes me super happy. We had a really nice day at home, putting the Christmas decorations up and having some family time together. So my husband is the most incredible home cook. I'm obsessed with his food. He is brilliant. He made the most delicious chicken and ham pie for dinner. It was so good. I could not turn it down. I know the pastry is loaded with carbs, but it was worth it. And I think I deserved it after the 20-kilometer run anyway. I've managed to completely avoid sugar for almost another week, which is great. So, I think a little bit of pastry is all right. Day 7, Sunday the 19th of November. Sunday was no training, but we took the kids for a walk and then we went to our favorite cafe, Common Man, for breakfast. My standard order every time is the kale and egg white scramble with extra egg whites, extra chili parmesan breadcrumbs. It's just so good. I think it's probably because they fry the vegetables in loads of butter and chili and garlic. It's amazing. I ate carbs at lunch again today. I had leftover pie. I couldn't resist, it was just so good. And also, I've got a real issue about food waste, so I'm gonna get it eaten. Took the kids to see Trolls at the cinema. We all absolutely loved it. And I managed to not snack on popcorn and chocolates and sweet things. God, I feel like all the joy in life is missing. But I hang on, 2 more weeks to go and then I get to indulge in all my favorite things. The results. Training. So I did all my runs and all my strength training this week, which is great. I missed a couple of my active recoveries, but that's mainly because I was taking care of the kids and prioritizing sleep. Benchmarking the runs against the 20-kilometer I did in October. The 2 runs this week, my average heart rate increased slightly and the speed came down a little bit. It's honestly not the breakthrough I was hoping for. It's fine, but not much change. I'm still feeling really gutted, if I'm honest. These numbers are really hard to see. I'm worrying that maybe actually this is going to affect me in a negative way come race day. So I just need to have faith, trust the process, and hope it pays off for race day. Nutrition. So I pretty much stuck to the plan this week, apart from the bread basket and the pie, but I'm not too worried about it. So my biggest win was not eating sugar again this week. This is huge for me. I am missing it, especially on the weekends, but I'm finding that I'm craving it a lot less. My calories increased versus the previous week, but they're still low overall and really inconsistent. This must be affecting my performance. And this is something that I really need to work on next week. If I'm being honest, I think there's this part of me that is scared to increase my calories in case I start gaining weight. When I'm tracking my calories and I'm coming under for the day, I think there's this part of me that's like, yay, I'm in a calorie deficit. This is a mindset I really have to shift, and I'm really aware of it. But I'm also really struggling. I'm struggling to force feed myself, to get the food in, and I'm struggling with how it might change my body. I have to shift my mindset into food for fuel and stop worrying about fat loss and weight loss at this point. I don't need to lose any weight. Sleep and stress. So my husband came home and was super jet lagged, so I had 3 to 4 nights sleep that were just really unsettled, tossing and turning, waking up quite a lot. And then also I didn't manage to prioritize any self-care this week, which is a shame. I will be doing that next week. I've booked a massage for next Friday at a spa down the road. So I'm gonna make sure that I have kind of got the afternoon booked out just for a little bit of me time to rest and recover. Body composition. So physically, I was feeling a lot leaner at the start of the week, but then as the week progressed, I got softer and softer, and by the end of the week, I gained like 400 grams. So, you know, this diet is definitely not making me lose weight at this point, or it could be water or whatever, I'm not 100% sure. This is not something I'm worried about. I'm not doing this for fat loss. I'm doing this to help me run faster. I'm still waiting for that aha moment where I feel fitter and faster and I'm seeing some sort of progression. Right now, the training's hard, the diet's even harder, and I'm frustrated. 2 weeks ago until race day, my biggest challenge now is to just keep going, keep it up, remain consistent, especially with the diet. Please subscribe if you'd like to follow this journey to see if I can increase my speed in 4 weeks. If you want more information on the metabolic testing, you can check that out here. I'll also link to Coach down below. They are amazing. I can't recommend them enough. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.